exhausting it is to try to figure stuff out, to try to think about how something is going to work or how something is going to help or how to do something. You know how exhausting that is? Of course you do. Because I'm quite sure, I'm willing to bet that you've dealt with that before. I'm quite sure you've had to deal with trying to figure something out and just how just drained you felt afterwards, right? Here's the thing. That is exactly what we are doing when it comes to our brands, our businesses, our entrepreneurial ventures, whatever the case may be. That is exactly what we are doing. And I say we because I've been guilty of this before. Not being clear about what it is that I can offer, what it is that I can do to help, not being clear on the problem that I can solve. That right there is the reason why the failures that I have had in my life, in my entrepreneurial journey and ventures and whatnot, that is the main reason why I've had the failures that I have had. Now, the successes that I've had are because I clearly stated what exactly it is that I do, what exactly it is that, what exact problem I can solve, how exactly I can help somebody. That is the reason why I've had the successes that I've had. And I just went over some train tracks. That's why the video got a lot more shaky just a second ago. So, sorry about that. But anyway, so what does this mean? Like, if you are an artist, right? First of all, yeah, there's people out here looking for new music, but the thing is, they're not looking for your new music in particular. Why? Because they don't know you. They haven't dealt with you yet. And on top of that, you haven't clearly stated why they need to hear you, why they need to check you out, why they need to listen to what you have to say. If you haven't clearly communicated that, then they're not going to listen. They're not going to be interested. They don't care. Simple. Same way with, of course, obviously, business owners. That's what we're talking about right now. Same thing with business owners. If you can't clearly explain what it is that you do and how you can help and how the product or the service that you have, if you can't clearly explain how what you do and what you have to offer is going to help me, win, basically, help me fix my problem, help me get to the next level that I'm trying to reach. If you can't properly communicate that, I'm not going to buy from you. I'm not. But if you can clearly let me know, like, hey, you got X problem. Well, I have Y solution, right? And what your life is going to look like after you use Y solution is this. If you can clearly show me what life is going to look like once I use your solution, then guess what? I'm pulling my money. I'm pulling my wallet out. Take my money, right? So you gotta be able to clarify your message. You gotta be clear about what it is that you stand for. You gotta be clear about what it is, the problem that you solve. You gotta be clear about your message. You have to be clear about what it is that you do for people. Because if they can't see it, if they can't visualize immediately what it is exactly life will look like after using your product or your service, then they're going to move on. If you make them burn too many calories trying to figure out what it is that you offer and what you can do for them, they won't buy from you. So clarify your message and tell a clear, concise story about what life will look like